soft, caressing as I kiss all over you. Baby, if you like, baby, you can spend the night on. Turn on now, go down now. My baby, slow down now, slow down. Turn on now, go down now. Baby, hold on now. Undress you as you like it though. Now we face to face. I like it so. I pull you out your waist, come close to me. Don't be shy to me, take control of me. So hold on, hold on, my dear. It's been so long since I have feelings, I'm feeling for you. And I know it's you, baby. You know you want my body right next to you. No one else can hold you, touch your body like I do, baby. Skin so soft, caressing as I kiss all over you, baby. Baby, if you like, baby, you can spend the night on. Turn on now, go down now. My baby, slow down now, slow down. Turn on now, go down now. Baby, hold on now. As we lay here with your head on my heart, please tell me what's on your mind. We both know you got the feels tonight. That's enough talk, girl. You know that I want your body on. Turn on now, go down now. My baby, slow down now, slow down. Turn on now, go down now. Baby, hold on now, hold on. Turn on now, go down now. My baby, slow down now, slow down. Turn on now, go down now. Baby, hold on now. And I've been living fast life, but I see it in slow. Oh no, and you see my lifestyle, I got G's in the turbo. See many people there outside where they feed man's oboe. Oh no, and me I stand the defender like Joseph Yobo. But girl say she want Netflix and chill, so I chatty get even warning. If you fall in love, Kelly satin. You go to breakfast, I'm not capping. Can you see dripple, I'm not catching. I'm not faking this, no fugazi. You see these feelings, I'm not catching. I'm a quest and feet, I just want it. Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night. Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night. FNESS, if it be the reason why your baba want to jealous me. If you want to take I'm serious, I do top speed. No fit to resonate, I'm on a different frequency. I don't think it's necessary. I'll be done with that somebody that could do like me. When I be like Musala coming off the right wing, I cut to your defender, you no need to tell me. I'm a horse, finesse. And you know, say me, I'm a snap. Now you can let I go carry go. If me, I got money past you. If you're not careful, finesse. You know, say me, I'm a snap. Now you can let I go carry go. If me, I got money past you. If you're not careful.
All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody is having a wonderful morning on this Friday. Hope everybody is blessed. Hope you're having a good day so far. Hope you had a wonderful night. And to everybody that's here, of course, thank you.
Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
And I really appreciate it. So we can get in it today. Pause. Got 1 day left, end of the week. Gonna get a closure for the weekly candle. And we have news at 10. So we should hopefully get volume. And we should hopefully be able to find some good entries. But let's get into it. Good morning. All right, first and foremost, sorry. All right, so of course, USD prelim UOM consumer sentiment. Let's just take a look at it just to have an idea. There are two versions of this data released every 14 days apart. Preliminary and revised. The preliminary release is the earlier and thus tends to have the most impact. So when they say stuff like that, that just kind of means we're going to get volume. And with volume, we should get a lot of opportunity. Financial confidence is a leading indicator of consumer spending, which accounts for a majority of overall economic activity. All right, so that's that. That's the news. Now let's get into the chart. So 10 o'clock will be definitely looking into that. Okay. So as for support resistances, all right, this was the monthly flip that we expected yesterday. I don't know if y'all realized, but yesterday it was when we were on stream, but all of our targets got slapped. They all got slapped. All right, so for the weekly, we are currently at resistance. Again, this is that inverse head and shoulders I was talking about. So I'm still assuming we're going to break this resistance, continue up. But let's see what we're looking at for the day. The day's been bearish, though. Okay. So it's going to be interesting. Okay. All right, so we are bearish so far for the day. We do have news at 10, so I don't currently have a complete bias of bullish or bearish as of yet. So that will be waiting for 10 o'clock to get a better idea of where the market's going to go. But let's actually indicate this first. Just so we could keep it in mind. This is the daily flip. Just in case, because when it does flip, you look to the left, all this is range to fill. And this is about 500 points, right? The top of this wick, about 450. So, yes, we should get a lot of opportunity. If we do flip today, this could be the move happening next week. We could probably wait till Monday and then not break resistance. And then Monday we end up driving up. Who knows? But we're going to just keep an eye on it. Let's check the 4 hour. Okay, this 4 hour started at 6. Should be closing in the next 20 minutes. So far it's bearish. We broke the low to the left. The hour came down, no top wick, just been driving down. But then again, this is why we wait for closures. Anything can happen. We could completely pull back, start driving up. But let's see if we close below. We can probably start looking for sells. But we'll see. Let's see if we pull back. So far, NYSE, we've been very bearish, but that's why we wait for closures, though. Wait for the closures. We won't know what's happening until we know how the hourly is going to close. So in about 4 minutes, we're going to get a new 15-minute candle. And that 15-minute candle will let us know, will the hour close below or right at support? So that's all we're really waiting and looking for right now. And we're already pulling back. So we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at some of the other charts. Look at gold and Bitcoin and Dow. Okay. Gold's been climbing. We're coming down a bit. Gold's been doing pretty good the past few days. But Bitcoin's been dying. That's why it's weird sometimes. You would expect when Bitcoin's doing bad, you would kind of think gold to do bad too. Or when gold's doing good, you expect Bitcoin to do good. But it's not happening. We'll see though. We will see. Let's see what's Bitcoin doing today. We are bearish for the day. 16.5. Again, we're going to talk about this every day. Just look out for Bitcoin. When you drive down, we will be looking for a lot of buying opportunities around this area. 12,000, 13,000. Let's keep that in mind. JPY has been bearish, chopping. Euro USD is doing pretty good. ETH is coming down like Bitcoin. Oil's up. We have Doji, GBP USD. The Dow is bearish, just like NAS. It could just be correcting the move from yesterday, maybe. Excuse me. About to get a new 15-minute in less than a minute. Remember too, it's also Friday. Friday, a lot of times, market is pretty slow. This is a very good pullback. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Exactly what I want to see. This is great. About to get a daily flip. Depending on the setup at 10 a.m., I'm not sure if I'll be looking for a play at 10. Might wait for news to come in, affect the market, do what it does, and then maybe 10:15 we'll start looking for entries. But it all depends. Let's see Let's see how we close. Let's see how the next candle opens. It all depends. Oh, excuse me. All right, about to get that daily flip. All right. about that. Hey, Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Much love. Like, subscribe, share. Please show some love. All right, so far we got 9 minutes. We did get the daily flip. Broke highs. These current highs to the left. That's good. For hour. Let's indicate that as well. Okay. All right, so I'm kind of assuming we're gonna remain bullish, right? So let me set some targets. Let's set some targets. Daily's bullish. So if we do drive today, like I've been expecting, should be really good. All right, let's go for target 1. Let's go target 2 here. It could be a bit shorter. Seems a bit safer. Overall targets would be all the way up here. So we could slap overall targets for maybe 300 points. Man, that'd be so phenomenal. All right, but should be good. I like what I'm seeing. Yeah, I doubt I'll be looking for entry at 10. This doesn't look good. I would have wanted this to come up about here. Then I probably would have tried to look for some entries. This close is not bad. I still think we will have opportunity to drive up. But I won't be looking for anything. I don't really see anything comfortable we're taking. We just creating these wicks. We did turn bullish. We did a daily flip for a bit. So we're creating areas to fill, be it sells or buys, but I don't know which yet. So that's why we wait for the closures, and then we come in second place. That's what I've been saying, right? You don't gotta super predict right now and Just wait, be patient, and then 10:15, we'll most likely find an entry. Could close just right here, right with support. Who knows? We'll see. We got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Just 3 minutos. 3 minutos. 3 minutos. We'll get a closure. We'll get a new for our candle. And we'll see. See what we get. Guys, like the video. Please show some love. Show some love. It's 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. We'll get a closure. This is the last 5-minute candle. Now, if we close just about where we're at, I would kind of just expect the next candle to be similar. But imagine this being a blue candle. All right, let's just make it blue for the slow people. I hate that it doesn't go in the middle. All right, as weird as this looks, I'd expect something like this. If we close right here, which looks like we're about to, I think we're gonna probably get a bottom wick, and then we're just gonna come up, pretty much stay in this area. But we'll see. About to get a new candle right now. Here we go. We got news. Let's take a look at news. Let's see if anything came out. Apenas. Prelim inflation expectations 5.1%. So it's been around 5.1, 5.2, 4.6, 5.4 one time. So I guess that's good. It's green. Okay, now as for consumer sentiment, That's 54.7. So that says bad news. Actual is less than forecast, a lot less. Let's see. What is this going to do to the market? Now, didn't I exactly, like I swear to God, this is why I do what I do. Didn't I just draw this? Didn't I draw it basically exactly like this? I said we're going to have a bottom wick. And then we're going to have a full candle box. Let me give myself a... Yeah, that would have been a... That could have been a play. Because it created the bottom wick. Then it flipped. Yeah. That could have definitely been a play. But, again, not going to trade news like that. And as I said, we did close exactly right here. Right? See how even that is? But now, news came out, right? This is a new 4-hour candle. We closed exactly at support. Now, the market has to tell us what it's going to do. Are we going to turn bullish? Have the daily flip for our, I could get rid of this, no need for that. And continue up? Or is it going to turn bearish and drop down? See, that I don't know. So I at least give it 15 minutes. Let the news let price react to the news, and then at 10:15 we'll be able to look for something. When you see how much is fluctuating, you don't want to be in that. Let's say you're in and then you put in a buy, expecting a buy, but then it comes down and you're 90 points in drawdown, 50 points in drawdown. You don't want to do that. So you just wait. Just be patient. Trading is it's a waiting game. It's a patience game. This girl's crazy. Got about 10 more minutes. Get a new 15. I think we're gonna drive up, man. I'm pretty sure we are. Today might be the day. Just need to find a good entry. Back at the daily flip. Sorry. Oh, okay. Now, if this 15, right, can close pretty much where it's at, right? Next 15, I'd like to see a bottom wick, and then we'll have some buy stops. Or if the 15 can close anywhere up here, wherever, as long as it closes bullish, next 15 we'll have some buy stops. We've already tried to break support twice, and it didn't work. So that means we're respecting it. And if we're gonna respect support, nowhere else to go but up. So next 15, bottom wick, and then buy stops, right? That is the goal. That's the goal. It's looking great. It's looking amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. Excuse me. See, now this is not a close I want, though. I do not want a doji close. If we close doji, it kind of changes my opinion. I want to see us close bullish. I want to see us close bullish. About 6 minutes. We'll get a new 15. Let's hope we can close bullish. We can find some entries. All right, about 3 minutes. Get a new 15. All right, this looks good. This looks good. This looks good. Yes. All right. Let's get ready. We got about less than 2 minutes. So far, we're bullish. We got a bullish bias. I'm expecting us to break highs, slap all of our targets. This 15-minute that we're about to get, all we're looking for now is a bottom wick. All right. That is all we are looking for. We get a bottom wick, we will have buy stops placed. Look at the current 15 minutes bottom wick. This is a 50-point bottom wick. That's not really what we're looking for. I would hope to get something between 10 and 45. That's usually my max, but we'll see. Let's see how it plays out. Look, I don't like the way we're driving. It's good for price all overall, but if we're driving strong like this, I don't know if we're gonna get that bottom wick. Let's see. We got 30 seconds. All right, pull back a little bit. Yeah, don't go slap the targets already. Give us a bottom wick. Come on. Let's go, price. Got about 10 seconds. Be ready. Be ready. All right. Here's a new 15. Let's come down, make a bottom wick. Before you break the high. Before you break the high. All right. I guess not. So far, no trade. If we could get a bottom wick still, I don't mind putting a buy stop at the break of the high, but we need the bottom wick. Reason why bottom wicks are important, guys, because let's say you put an entry now. This could be the opportunity for it to come down and create the bottom wick. Or we could just be respecting this resistance here, right? This minor resistance. But you want the bottom wick so they come down. So we come down, grab liquidity, grab orders, and then we push all the way up. That's what we want. Yeah. It's not looking like we're going to get a trade. Probably going to have to wait for the 30-minute. 30-minute would be the same scenario. If we close about here for the 30-minute, this would be beautiful. Next 30-minute, come down, bottom wick, and then we'll follow it up. So, no trade right now, currently. We didn't get a bottom wick. We already broke the high. The next trade will be a 30-minute trade. So, 10:30 we'll be looking. So far, we've got about 13 minutes. So, just look out for that. Get a coffee, relax. You're not missing out on anything. It's all good. Market's not going anywhere. there will still be more opportunities. But 10:30 is going to be our go-to. We're not going to force anything. Just going to let price tell us what it's doing. We're going to wait patiently for our setup with closures above and a wick. Then we'll find an entry. That's it. That is it. Try to make it as simple as possible. Another thing too, I say this every day. You don't have to trade exactly like me. Like if you feel you want to get in, you want to have a stop loss of bottom of the candle, or if you think we're going to continue driving, you do that. You know, we already have targets. We already did market analysis. You could do whatever you like. You don't have to wait with me. I'm just trying to share my trading strategy that works for myself. How would you interpret the wicks? Are those volume? What do wicks mean to you? So I'm sure you heard what I was saying. The wicks, the most important thing for me is that the wicks are grabbing liquidity. They're grabbing liquidity. They're grabbing liquidity. So let's say, for instance, we came down. All right, put it like this. See these bottom wicks here? Price was bearish. Price was falling. But once we got to this area, there were a lot of buy orders. So the sellers were trying to push us down. But all these buy orders got caught. So that pushed the market up, right? So when that happens, a lot of times after the markets grab this liquidity, once there's the flip, it's usually a strong flip, if you know what I mean, right? So that's what I basically look for the wicks. So I'm waiting for all the orders to get placed. All these orders are getting taken, and I'm just waiting for us to come back up and then push and drive all the way up. And same if it was a sell position, right? You know, because for instance, there could be sell orders all up here, right? And that would technically be grabbing liquidity. But with volume and the fact that all the buyers are pushing the market, since we got news, we would push past all these orders and probably stop these sell orders out, you know, because they probably have a stop loss up here or something, you know. But that's the thing with trading is there's always a loser, technically. You just don't want the loser to be you. If you're winning, somebody else is losing. So, but yeah, that's what I wait for. I wait for the volume. I want the flip. I usually try to get the flip. The wick helps me. It's almost like grabbing a boost. Like, grab all the liquidity, grabbing all these orders. Now, we're heading straight in the direction we want. All right, but we got about 9 minutes. We will be getting a new 30-minute candle in about 9 minutes. Looks like we're about to slap target already. We missed a 15-minute wick and push-up setup. No, we did not. Here's why, and this is what I also try to emphasize. If your play, this is my setup. This is what I think. If I don't get the wick that I'm looking for, then I didn't miss anything. It's just my play wasn't there. You feel me? I try to look at it like that. Like if this current 15, technically we could have been in, right? We could have been in this. It's pushing, it's driving. We know we're pushing up since news came out. But I didn't get that bottom wick that I wanted. This is not enough of a wick for me. That's why I didn't put a buy stop. So if my play wasn't shown, then I missed nothing. Don't look at it as a missed opportunity. There was no opportunity, right? We just opened and then drove up. We couldn't risk it. I wouldn't get in on that. Because even at any moment, you see how much I talk about the wicks, right? Let's say we drove up, broke the high. Let's say we just entered a buy. What if, again, we respected this resistance? You don't know. Or what if we still were going to create a wick, right? You don't want to be in that drawdown. We see enough times that usually market creates wicks. Price creates a wick first. So we just wait for it. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but that's life. But when it does, we take advantage. We take advantage. But things are looking really good. Things are looking very, very good. Yes, yes, yes. Things are looking good. We're pushing up. I'd like for us to come down a bit. Maybe close about here. New 30-minute. Bottom wick, and we'll be in. Got about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And we will start looking for entries. What place would you like to see the wick go to before your valid setup? If we were talking about that candle specifically. The 15. This 15, this current 15. Where would I have liked the wick to go? All right, now it depends. Sometimes now this could depend. Again, usually I would like it to be, because it depends, right? Because let's say the candle came up, didn't break the high though, right? But it came up about right here, right? But then we came down, created the bottom wick, and let's say we were about right here. Technically, the wick, because if I have an entry right here at 11,687, right? This is the buy stop. The wick won't start until 11,678 because that's where the candle opened, right? So technically, the wick could be only 10 points, right? It could be a 10-point wick. It could end up coming down to a 20-point wick, right? But then that could also affect where my buy stop is, because if I'm at the break of the high, it could affect it, meaning like, you know, it could be end up being too much of a stop loss, right? So that could be a problem sometimes, but yeah, that's what I'm shooting for. I'm usually shooting for about 10 to 45 points, and again, even 45 points is pushing it to the support zone, 11,660. Yeah, that could work. That could be decent. But I would have been fine with the wick as far as, you know, down here. I would have been fine with that much of a wick. Like I said again, 10 points to 45 points. 10 points to 45 points. 10 points to 45 points. That's what I'm shooting for. I usually don't try. If it's like 8 points, 6 points, I usually try to keep waiting to get at least that 10 points. But it all depends. It always depends. Yes, exactly. It depends, man. It depends. Every trade is different. Sometimes you just play it by ear. There were times on stream when it was like, I think I only had like a 5-point stop loss or 5 point of a wick, and I still put an entry in just because we were driving so hard. Pause. But yeah, depends. Every trade's different, man. Every trade's different. But practice makes perfect, and the more and more you do these things, the more you trust your process, and it's all good. It's all good. Got about 2 more minutes. 2 minutes. This is great. I like how we're pushing. All we'll have to do, get a bottom wick, and I'm pretty sure we will. We're currently at resistance. I'm expecting us to break resistance and just keep driving up. So let's hope we can get an entry and be a part of this. All right, just 1 more minute. All right, 30 seconds. Just hopefully we can get this bottom wick. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. 11,724. Okay, are we gonna drive? All right, bottom wick. 11,726. 11,736. Let's see. See, like this stop loss for us technically would be about, currently only about 10 points. We did come about 10. Really, there is no bottom wick. See, and this is what I'm saying. Sometimes I don't mind risking it because I know we're going to drive. I probably just want to set a overall stop loss about 25 points just to be safe. All right, but we're still coming down. Okay. All right. That's good. This is good. All right, this is good. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Liquidity and grabbing orders is basically what's happening. Assuming we're going to continue driving up. So, stop loss is more than 25 points. Probably be a 30-point stop loss. Again, we are also at pretty much the current high to the left. We do have to break the high. We got to break the high. But hopefully we should. We did get news. News obviously looks like it's doing something good. for price. So 11,726. 11,694 is where I'll have stop loss. Let's see. Also, if we don't get an entry before 10:45, I will delete buy stops. As usual, I don't like trading the last 15-minute candle. Now, if I'm in a trade already, fine. But that last 15-minute candle usually is the pullback. Excuse me. So guys, we do have buy stops placed. So you know, stop loss will be the bottom of the wick. It's about a 30-point stop loss. Okay. Does Donvo talk about last 15-minute pullback, or is it your idea that you don't like it? That's a good question. Does he? Did I get that from him? I don't remember if I got it from him or not, but I know that I've always noticed and realized that last 15-minute candle is usually a pullback. That's been my experience. I try not to trade that last 15. Like, just imagine, like, usually if you think about it, a lot of times when you see those hourly candles, it's usually that last 15 minute where you see the wick get created. Like, basically, look at that. Look at, this is 9:15. Oh, this is 9:45. Let's say, for example, although this doji candle here wasn't the last, although this doji candle wasn't the last 15 minute, just peep out how it looks, right? Just imagine this, if this were 9:15, 9 o'clock, 9:15, 9:30, and then this one would be like the 9:45. Like, we came all the way down expecting you to break lows, but then it came back and pulled back. Usually that's kind of what I see with the last 15-minute candle. So I just try to stay away from it. Yeah, man. I try to, I'm not impartial from learning stuff from people. Like, I try to. That's what I was thinking from the beginning. Like, just be open-minded to everything. Take everything from everybody. Just, And so far, we're gonna delete sell stops though, because stop is too large. But yeah, way I look at it, even if I'm learning something from somebody, and let's say I don't like what they're doing or it doesn't really go with what I'm doing, I like learning just to know what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, always keeping an open mind. I'm never trying to close off what could be learned. There's always more to learn. Both of you are entertaining. Good looking, bro. Good looking. Now share me to some of your other trader friends. You gotta get this community up. But I'm gonna call it a day. I'm calling it a day. We're not gonna take a trade today, unfortunately. So, but I do still think we're gonna remain bullish. It might be next week that we're gonna break the high and continue up. This daily candle is probably gonna end up turning doji. It's probably not gonna have enough juice to push it being Friday. So yeah. So that's about it. We're gonna call it a day. And good looking, top notch, good looking. So we are gonna be back on Monday. I don't think there's news Monday, but we'll be back at 9:30. All right. Y'all be blessed. Don't overtrade just because you didn't make a trade today. It's all good. We'll be back next week. Market is not going anywhere. But of course, I want to say thank you.
Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
I really appreciate y'all. Like for real, I really do. And be blessed. Have a good weekend. Go exercise. Be outside. Go tell someone you love them. Go kiss a baby. I don't know. But anywho, y'all be good. Peace.
If you make you mine, oh. If you're loving every night, you make you mad, oh. Now only you give me love and make me nice, oh, nice, oh, nice, oh. I feel make you mine, oh.
Girl, I love you, plus I never make you minus. If I let you smoke it, you gon' lose my lighter. If you paranoid, then I'ma spend the night.
You can get a loving every day. Time I answer you with my money, I go pay. For your love, I go pay, It ain't make it money chase, I feel all this for you every day. When you call, run it back on replay. For your love, I go pay, For your love, I go play, Make a psycho, make a traffic psycho. Baby, every night, I go drive me psycho. Every duty done, they make me mad, oh. Make you sing to the mic.
Be my queen, girl, you are that looking in your eyes, oh. Show you many things you can utilize, oh. If I say I love you, then I tell you like so. Show you everything when I get to my zone.
True that make you utilize, oh. Girl, when we taste the way go revive, oh. Give you many things we could they make you dance, oh. Girl, make you back up to the standing mic,
If his phone ring and he never call you back, you should leave him. Let me put some money in your bag. You don't need him. What I mean is if he do you bad, it ain't your reason. It ain't where you been, girl, it's where you at. Where you at?
Take that loving every day. Time I dance with you with my money, I go pay. For your love, I go pay. It ain't making money chase, I feel it for you every day. When you call, run it back on replay. For your love, I go pay. For your love, I go play.
I'm feeling high, champagne fly. Work